Once again, good evening to you. I think people are adding on this. Uh, I'm not closing the entry in Zoom to let the people be coming. Okay. Yeah. First of all, I would like to say why these internships and in this scenario. See, it is a lockdown phase. Am I audible now to all of you? Is the voice coming? Just raise your hands, or maybe am I audible clearly? Just raise your hands. Fine. It's clear. Okay. Fine. If anybody has an audibility issue, could not hear you, sir. Okay. But my net is very strong. I don't think the issue should be there. It would be with your network. So, anyways, I'm recording this. I'll send the link of this recording also. So you don't have to worry. Okay. Those who are not able to hear properly, they will have the link of this recording so they can look it afterwards. I didn't do the recording yesterday, but today I'm doing it. Okay. See, first of all, why this internship and what about the company? First of all, our company, which is Aviana Group, is 7 years old. We are into talent acquisition. We are into healthcare, we are into real estate, and we are into various verticals. Finance vertical, we had the biggest strategic support to renewbuy.com, which is the biggest aggregator in insurance today. So Renewbuy, we helped them to improve. I have been the mentor for eSelf IIT Bombay, and I'm an alumnus of IIM Ahmedabad. So I was the brain behind helping Renewbuy to improve and enhance its condition in the national market. The policy bazaar, it is giving a tough competition because Renewbuy is very competitive, and all their website to the app and everything, I helped them improve by getting them a team from IITs. And this is the finance vertical. Now, internships in finance, I come on to. Before that, little bit about me again also. I have 25 years experience. I have been with the big corporates like Times Group, like Big Bazaar, like Oriental Group as CEO, Indira Group of Institutes, which is very famous of Pune. I've been the director. So I've been in the educational side also. I've been corporate side also. And now I own the companies and I'm the mentor to IITs. So a lot of startups I have helped, like Jumbo King, My Dentist. I can name endless list which I have guided in my career. I'm still guiding. So about students and this internships, why these internships and why such big numbers? See, when I talk to all the students today, the biggest pain I feel of students of finance internships are not easy. Whether it's a lockdown, whether it's a normal phase. And when you today approach for finance internships, normally very less number of vacancies are there in the company, whether it's the normal phase also. So finance students are always suffering only. So lockdown, though, it is another big suffering. So I initially thought I will take 510, but there were a lot of college directors and college coordinators and placement coordinators. They said, sir, you can help us because you think the way you create projects, you can really help us. I then thought of what kind of project should I give you from home. I cannot give you a financial analysis. I cannot give you a financial remodeling, or I cannot give you such projects from a distance. You cannot do unless you visit an office and somebody guides you. So what from work from home I can give you the project, and that too with the less of tension, because most of the finance projects what the people are giving, they will give you a finance product to handle, but they'll give you targets to do. I hope you have read my all the details that I've sent you. This project, I'm not giving you any target of sales. This is not a sales project. You're not to make phone calls to any company. Be very clear. You're not to make any phone calls to any company. 50 to 75 emails which I want the project. See, I'll tell you the project title also has been designed in a way that you as students tomorrow have no problem. Assessing the corporate medical market in India and studying the impact on companies for corporate medical implementation in view of recent MHA guidelines, which is on 15th April 2020, and Annexure to Clause 5, mandating the health insurance essential for all employees. Now, exactly what it means. See, you are first, I'm giving you 2 days to understand the corporate medical market. The corporate medical market, read about that. Even read about health insurance, read about motor insurance, read about life insurance, have knowledge on that. And then corporate mediclaim, group insurance or mediclaim you say of corporates companies, read about them. What is the market? Which are the players in that? What are they? Which states? What is the kind of sectors they are into? You will get a lot of research on Google about this. Do that Google research and maintain in your project document, because colleges have project documents across. Every university has a project document. I believe every standard university has, and a college coordinator would have given you the project document of how to make the project for PG students, especially undergrad. So I don't know how colleges function. So PG students, then once you do this research for 2 days, you're knowledgeable. What is group medical insurance? What is the industry? Which are the players? Read about our health, general insurance, motor, even marine insurance, fire insurance. Have knowledge exactly. Now, project title I've given you, see, it is not a sales project. I'm very clearly telling you. I'm not putting any sales target on you. What I want you to do is see, since this is a project which is work from home, And I'm giving you flexi hours. I'm not saying 8 hours, 7 hours, 6 hours. I'm just saying take out 50 email IDs from the, see, suppose you live in Andhra Pradesh or you live in Uttar Pradesh or Telangana. You can do this project pan India. You take out companies of particular sector, you take out companies across sectors. I'm not again limiting you. Open their websites, you go on a contact page, contact us. On that, you will find a contact ID or info ID. Just note that ID. If there's a mobile landline number or anything, note that number. You don't have to call. If there's address, please copy that address. Excel sheet is provided, which I've sent you earlier and also in advance. Now, once you have 50 to 75 or 100 IDs, start 50. Don't send BCC emails to any company. Send directed to only. And you have to make your own ID with your own name .aviana@gmail.com. I don't want to use your personal IDs. Now, once, and you have to mark in copy office.aviana, that ID is there, which is going to be guarded by Preeti Madam, who is our head. Preeti, just raise your hands. She is the head here. I've just labeled her Miss Preeti Jaggi. She is the team head. She is the key account head of Renew Buy. Now, person from an insurance has been asked not to ask you sales. Very tricky, very difficult. But I've said no. They are finance students. We don't want to get them sales. I am not even bothered. You have zero response on your emails. Doesn't matter to me. Ultimately, I want you to see how. But I tell you, you will get. My objective is to see the Ministry of Home Affairs has given a format on 15th of April, the guidelines, in which health insurance has been made compulsory for all corporates, SMEs, MSMEs, every. Big companies already have. So you don't need to touch big companies in emails. But those SMEs and MSMEs and startups, even with 2 employees, need to have now health insurance. When you see the template of the email that I have sent you, it's very clear. It is telling them about this new circular. It is also asking if you're already having it, no issues, you can write back to us. Their corporates will reply back, we already have, which are the startups or SMEs, MSMEs. Just record that response, because tomorrow you have to make your analysis. Out of the so many communication emailers that you send, these many corporates were already having, these many corporates did not respond, these many corporates responded. What do you get analysis? The seriousness of them towards the government implementation of this important aspect that employees need to be given this insurance. Now, out of this, see, many corporates may ask, we need details on this insurance. That time, Preeti Madam is there. She's already marked in that email. She will do all the work of calling and all things. That's not your job. I'm not asking you. For me, you are finance students. You're not to do a sales. Now, there was a question which I had yesterday from many people. How many days this internship is? Again, I feel I'm audible na, for all of you. Just write 1 or 2 yes, I get it. Am I audible clearly? Na? Because I'm Mac, audibility is good. So, how many days this project? You see, we are already delayed. The project should have started in the May first week. Am I right? Now we are already at the end of May almost. But 60 days project it is. But there are some colleges who would say, we don't, most of the colleges are going to go closed. Most of you are going to be promoted from second year to third year. And third year also likely the exams they may take or not is uncertain because of the kind of corona spread is happening. We're already having 125,000 cases. And we are going to touch US in next 1.5 months. We will cross that score. That is the projection of this country. So you don't think that you will be able to go to college August till September. You mostly will enjoy your time at home only. And at that same time, this project that I'm giving you no tension. Most of the time projects are giving you tensions. Ask your friends, they will tell you what the kind of tensions they are getting. I don't want any students to get tension because I have been in colleges, I have seen the pain of MBAs. Most of the teachers today even don't guide well. If your coordinators were really good, they would have guided you very properly. They don't even tell what should the project title. Leave what guidance is all about. Except very few colleges which have very standard. The coordinator is really concerned. She will tell you or he will tell you what is the project title, how you should do the project. Ideally, this job is theirs. But you see very structured document that I have made, and not even good companies make it a structured document. Just because I've been quite experienced in this sector, interacted with a lot of MBAs, attached to good colleges, you must have seen my profile also. And I know what exactly I should get done from you. And the least possible time, what are the purpose of this is once you have this response, you will collate the analysis as a finance student. You will research the industry of BFSI insurance. And the thing is, there are 2-3 reasons why you do this project. Why colleges ask you to do a project? The colleges ask you, first of all, that you learn about how industry operates. So the insurance industry you are seeing in corporates, how it operates, you will come to know about that industry. Second, you know how to really communicate from your side. Because corporate communication, which are normally drafted as a template, otherwise you will make your own scriptures of drafts, which I don't want. So I have drafted the template so that you don't have to make a mistake. You want to alter the template a little bit, allowed, not an issue. But the main content of the template is drafted, which I have sent, the mail has to be sent to corporates. Along with the Excel sheet has to be sent to the employees if they want to get done. They can send the details to employees. Preeti madam will act on that. You don't have to worry on calling the corporate or sales. That's not your job. So you know the way of corporate handling, corporate style of dealing, objective. Second, not only that, you create a referral mentor. See, Preeti madam or me. Preeti madam is very experienced. I am 25 years experience in the industry. Mentored a lot of students. Got businesses started today. Now, when person like Preeti madam today is helping you out, she's going to be a mentor. Your first job, always your internships are being asked. What is the kind of internship? You say, I have done this internship titled this. What question will come in your internship? Okay, how many people did you survey since you were lockdown work from home? What was the analysis of that? So you can say, out of say 800 people that I connected or 1200 people I connected, there were 30%, 20% response, which showed that people already had this in SMEs, MSMEs also. This was very critical because it was little MHS circular that time. There were people who didn't respond, and there were people who wanted and who were not having. So they were eager. So you can say this analysis learning was good. The corporates after this circular was very much interested to abide by the order for the concern of employees. So the number was less, but the awareness had started. You can always answer in interview when you go a final interview when it happens now. There are the questions which are asked on the project, and then they will finally ask you, what is the number, an email ID of the referral mentor? Can we talk to him? Because that's almost a first job for you. It's like a first job. The internship is considered for a referral, first interview referral, it counts a lot. So if you say Preeti madam's number and tell her, madam, I've given you a referral for the internship I've done under you, for the job interview I had gone, when the placement start, that referral mentor, she's going to be for you. This is another thing why people do internships. First, to learn the industry's way of operating. Then, of course, to have a referral mentor, which is your guide. Okay. Now, these two objectives are important. And at the same time, if you see conventional internships, any internships, whether it's 9 hours of office, whether it's a target of sales for people in sales, or whether it's a HR process and HR recruitment process, targets for even HR people. You'll be amazed. I've got 400 interns in HR. None of them have given targets again. So my team says, you give targets to us, but you have not given to the interns. I said, they're from home working. They're working in all constraints. I don't want to give them that stress of internships. Let them do their life the way it is. They go to sleep at 1 or 2 o'clock, most of them, with WhatsApps and this latest life tensions, with latest life's engagements. How can I tension? I'm giving them flexi timings. See, if you call a corporate at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, now many corporates will pick up then only the phone. Or maybe 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock. Or maybe you work for 5 hours, 4 hours, you do this. You're sending emails by taking out the data. You are analyzing the response, adding in the Excel sheet, the email details. Which Excel sheet you are mailing to madam? That's the internal report Excel sheet. There's a team lead sheet in that in which you will compile the total emails sent this much, total leads received till date this much. Today leads received until date. That format is very simple. When you see that format, you're all finance students. The one is the email that has to be sent to corporates along with the 2 attachments. One is the Excel sheet of the employees if they want to get it done. Another is the MHS circular, which is sent to you all. The second is the email of internal reporting, which is the email where you will write the emails that you have sent, number of emails, and the number of responses that you have received on emails. Any responses, Preeti madam is in CC, she will handle. You will be in CC in all the emails. So you will learn the way how we handle. Sometimes you may say, sir, I would love to talk to that companies when they have initiated. We will allow. We're not to stop you if somebody is really enthusiastic. But the thing is, we don't want to pain anybody. We don't want to give stress in these times. And trust me, next 2-3 months, you're going to be at home only with the way this corona is spreading. And you will have this internship as a cakewalk the way I'm giving. Now, there's another question which I was to answer. 60 days of internship. Because normally May was the time of start. It's already May end, April. See, if your college says 30 days you do it, let us know. We'll give you 30 days certificate. You want 45 days, we'll give you 45 days. You want 60, we'll give you 60. If you have exams in between, you can that day study for the exams and you can inform us because you're not sending us the report, we come to know. We will adjust that time into other days. This you can do very well after also. Nothing like this. You want a certificate of that particular days because you have to show to a college, but you have extended and worked, we'll adjust that thing also. We are not in to trouble you. So this is about. Now there's another question which is very potently asked to most of you by me, to me or to Preeti madam. Yes, sir, offer letters or the acknowledgement of your working with us. See, I've already written in my internship document. After you work for 5-7 days, we'll observe that you are really seriously working. It's just sending emails. We're not even target. We're not even sales. But we are seeing you're sending emails. There are people I'm amazed. I'm seeing emails going at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning. I am amazed this generation. How come 7, 8 o'clock they get up to send emails? But emails anytime you can send. You're not connecting anybody on phone. So you can work in 4 hours in the evening or maybe morning anytime. When we see 5, 6 days, 7 days serious working, 7th day Preeti madam ensure that the Excel sheet of internal Excel sheet that they have circulated of their contact details. One Excel sheet is coordinated by Sushma. She has forwarded to all, and you know that sheet. In that they have their name, their email ID, their personal email ID, and their college coordinator name, the college coordinator mobile number, email ID, college name. Ensure on 7th day completion that email goes to the college, and they can show to the college also, can document it as written. When you complete 7 days, we'll give you the offer on email that you're working with us. Ensure that it goes to all of them who are doing it, because the template is there with you. To just cut, copy, paste the template and send it to that email ID of that college and a copy to them. Somebody would say, I have completed my graduation and post-graduation, I'm just doing for experience. In that case, he submits a certificate of graduation, post-graduation. We'll send it to him only, not to the college. Okay, that is the way we'll work. And the other question which some people asked me was stipend. See, stipend I could have given to people. I was thinking the lockdown would be lifted. That time I would have taken 15, 20 people only, not 300 people. So for that 2,000 stipend I had kept. But lockdown, you see uncertainty. First a second phase, second a third a fourth. And now 5-phase retrieval of lockdown is there. 5 phase. You know, every 3 weeks they're going to observe and they're gradually going to reduce restrictions. And containment zones or red zones, that restrictions may not even be lifted in that way. There will be some restrictions lifted. That is the scenario. So if for to office somebody was to come, he was to spend his expense. Accordingly, that was made. But since now it is converted fully into work from home, so stipend we are not giving, but any leads that come out of your emails and we close that business, we'll give you a percentage share of that business, which we'll ensure. Because Renew by on 10th of next month releases the amount very judiciously. So if any leads come, Preeti madam will help ensure you will be in CC in that. And Preeti madam will talk. All that will be done by her because she's from Renew by. She will ensure that these monies for any leads that are coming through your emails are given back to you in terms of percentage share. The fixed stipend is not there. But I told you, I'm giving a work from home. I'm not giving you targets pressure. I'm giving an analysis to make very nicely. A few more advantages. Once you complete your internship, you want a particular session. The group is already made, Aviana group 1, group 2. Somebody who accidentally lost the group and moved out of it, in that case, he can join the other group, because some people would not have understand what this internship is about. So in that case, be in that group, the group is already there. You want at the end of it, how to write a project report. Many colleges will guide you. But rather not many, some colleges may guide you, but most colleges don't guide you. That's the reality. That way, I will come again on this, guide you how to write the project report, how to make the analysis. Because you're a finance student, somebody has to see a project like a finance decorator. It's not a sales project. It's done in a style with a finance student is doing. If it was a sales project, now I should have given you targets for that. I'm not giving you targets for that. So I'm not giving you targets because it's not a sales project. So obviously it has to be written in a style with analysis, graphs, pie charts and all that. Your analysis. So that people know you've not worked for an insurance company to make sales. You've done an analysis of the medical industry. That's what the title is all about. There's some, the other thing is out. See, once you have done this project successfully, I also view because we have got an HR firm called Aviana HR Solutions. We are having 3,500 brands with 150 people strength working, and my offices are across, and of course in international market also. A lot of freshers we place in finance, a lot of freshers. Somebody has done good. You are already in touch with us. Our recruiters are working across sectors. We'll ensure we help you when your permanent placements also start. Because of finance people, most of the colleges don't have so many options. Very few colleges give finance students options, and finance students, many of them are not placed in the right time. That time you can seek our help. Even when you need a soft skills session also, which I heavily charge many times for many corporates, many colleges when I go. My per day charges are very high when I do a session on how to crack the interviews. But for people who are here doing internships with us, and for some colleges where I feel I'm doing a social responsibility, I do for free. I don't charge those colleges. So I'll do that session from here also. How to, when your placements start, how to crack the job interviews. For those who are already doing well, are already connected in this group, will get these benefits also. Because for doing something for students, many times I don't charge many colleges also when I go for students. When I see the college status, colleges at least giving so much benefits to students. But there are colleges where I charge them also. When I go to big groups, I charge heavily in terms of guiding for soft skills for placements. But for students who are connected here, I will also ensure that I give this session once their internships end and when their permanent placement starts. Plus, I will help them for the placements. HR consultancy also. For me, helping students, even coming at 7:50 or 7:30 at this time here, where I'm busy the whole day, you can understand it's my concern for students. If it was not the concern, see, today I can ask an agency to send 1 lakh emails and I can ask them to collate and send me the data. I can pay that agency 1 lakh or maybe 50,000. I'll get it sitting. I'll get it sitting. No need to issue so many certificates. No need to take so many botherations. No need to see so many reports. Can be done very easily. But purpose is here if I can help the students. Purpose is not here to make money. Money-wise, I can do the direct marketing campaign through agency and I can get a very faster response. But no. Here, even students do 50 emails, 60 emails, 40 emails. I'm not going to hang anyone. My purpose is you do the internships in a comfortable way. At the same time, get a certificate. Do analysis, which is very good at an internship because you will have responses. Trust me, you will have. Any emails that are going by my signature, many industry people reply back. My signature is so powerful because I have been in industry for 25 years. My networking is very strong. If you've seen the profile, you will not question me because you will then come to know me that whom you are interacting. But I'm down to earth. I never boast of my achievements. Now, I think I have answered few questions, but now I like to answer the ones which are written here in the chat room. Those who have joined late, do not worry. I am sending the recording of this as the link because yesterday I didn't record, today I have recorded. I don't want you to suffer. And a third time I cannot come on this because I'm doing a lot of things, writing a book, writing so many projects. I get up at 4, I sleep at 10:30. So my schedule is very packed the whole day. So you can understand I cannot do the session third time. Preeti will handle the day-to-day affairs. If you have any issues, she will look into it. Many of you have called her. Madam is very senior in the profession and very down to earth. Whatever I say, our people follow. They will not pressurize you for anything. Anything other than that, I am there. We have to find data of corporates from ourselves. See, I have said from Google, sector is open, area is open. You want to take out sector-wise data and work on that emails, your choice, your creativity. I'm not stopping you. Just dial is another option. And there are many Google links you can find out. You don't have to be told about that. Yeah, I have completed my graduation. So how can I give college coordinator name, number, and email ID? In that, we will give you, we cannot give you for PG the offer. We will have to write that it's for college graduation or whatever. If you're not continuing your education, in that case, why do you want to do it the internship? I'm a little amazed. You want to do for just experience in that case? Then once you complete the internship at the end of 60 days, we'll give you the certificate straight away. Then there's no need of offer because we are assured we'll give you the certificate. We're not stopping you from that. So in case you have completed the graduation and you don't have a college details to submit to us, we'll give you the certificate straight away at 60 days completion. 60 days you complete in 75 days with a your legacy of your not feeling well or anything, we're giving that option. Any specific sector we target. I'm not keeping sector specific. You choose the way you want because tomorrow your analysis you have to make. If you take FMCG, if you take BFSI, if you take say banking or any sector, say the real estate sector, any sector, I'm giving you a choice. I'm not restricting you to a sector. So when do you have to submit the report? It is as per your college requirement. If your college feels so that you have to submit next month on 15 and you want to complete for 45 days only, you submit a report. We'll give you a certificate. Next 2 days you will get the certificate online. E-certificate will issue. Thanks for the opportunity. We get the certificate after completion. But internship is mentioned. Yeah, I told you internship is mentioned stipend. It was an office visit internship which decided 20 students had to take. For that there was going to be online interview, a tough interview, and then there was going to office interview for all the locations we had. But since we are not doing that, so we cannot. That is mainly to cover expenses. What will happen with the 2000s? Person will be coming and going back in a public conveyance. For that it's taken care, but it's not an office internship. So that's the reason it was removed. Can you please answer to my question? So thanks. I've answered the question, I believe, Simran, for this one that was for office related. Yeah. Tushar, you're asking some question. You can write here. Any question you want to write here, answer. Can you, Mohan Pillai, let me get back to your question. Can you please say what kind of financial knowledge we'll get at the end of? See, first of all, knowing the insurance industry, the analysis of how the industry works. Because see, as financial analyst, as mortgage analyst, if I ask you, you're not so knowledgeable where I am. I don't know how much teachers teach you that thing. What do you see in that parameters? Is that person qualified to get that loan? Is that person's financial condition fine? Can we give him a mortgage or give him OD credit? Certainly. That also where you do. Do you do any calculation? You see that analysis and you write that report. This is also an analysis of the insurance industry. You are writing the analysis also on this mediclaim part, how the insurance this industry is implementing this corporate mediclaim. You're putting an industry of the analysis of the insurance industry. You see that the topic which is there for the internship. Ask any college finance guy also, he will tell you it's a very financial topic only. It's not a sales topic. Have I written key number of leads closed, how much of the conversion happens? That's a marketing topic. It's not a marketing topic. When do we have to submit the reports of corporates information I provided? I've answered already. Can you please answer to my question? I've answered. Could you please explain the project objective again? See, you have joined late. I am again explaining the project. Assessing the corporate medical claim market and studying the impact on companies for corporate medical claim implementation in view of the recent MHA guidelines. MHA is Ministry of Home Affairs guidelines. 15th April 2020, Annexure 2, Clause 5, mandating the health insurance essential for all employees. So this is a analysis of the corporate medical claim market first of all, and what is the implementation of that in the industry in the lieu of the recent guidelines which Ministry of Health Insurance has issued. You are sending these emails to gauge this response. So this is a finance project. This is not a marketing project where target is given. What is the lead conversion? What's the sales? Nothing like that. What is the format to fill the Excel sheet through which the report has to be submitted? That format is sent to you. It will resend to you in the group. Not to worry. Okay. Okay. For how long the internship? I have given you option. You want to do for 1 month? You want to do for 45 days? You want to do for 60 days? It's your choice. You want to do for 60 days, but the exams in between? Take the leave, prepare for the exams. Extend that internship. You want to complete early and you want a 45 days only. You want to include Sundays and work on Sundays also. And you want to reduce 5-10 days in that. That option is also there. Not stopping. From me, I don't want you to work on Sundays, but it's your choice. Whether people are working on Sundays to compensate the days. But that's their choice. I'm not forcing anybody. Everybody has to read, send Excel to madam. Yes, you have to do on Google spreadsheets. That's the best. Because you to send the email report, no doubt, but Google spreadsheet is better attached in that. Because otherwise the email is loaded with so many things. Do we need to submit to madam? Yes. Thank you for so much, sir, by helping us understanding the problems of finance student giving. I understand the pain of you all, boss. I have been in this industry. I have interacted with so many finance students, helped place so many finance students. See, you are competing with CA and CS. What finance is taught in MBA colleges is not even 5% of when you get into the actual market. आप वो टैली भी भूल जाते हो जो ग्रेजुएशन में आपने सीखा हुआ होता है. कई लोग सीखते हैं टैली ग्रेजुएशन में, क्योंकि आप जब आते हो ना तब तक और आपको फाइनेंस एक्चुअली करना नहीं सिखाया जाता. जब किसी सीए सीएस के साथ काम करोगे, देन यू एक्चुअली लर्न व्हाट इज फाइनेंस. दे प्रैक्टिस फाइनेंस एंड यू कम्पीट विद दोस पीपल. तो आप देखो आज भी सीए सीएस के साथ आप कंपनी, आप जब इंटर्नशिप करने जाते हो ना, कंपनी आपको अपना डिटेल नहीं देती. क्या काम करवाती है आपसे जब कंपनियों में जाते हो? ये एक्सेल शीट बना दो, ये अकाउंट्स का डिटेल बना दो, ऑडिट में जाओ, वहां पर जाके ये देख के आओ, फाइलें चेक, फाइलों का नंबर लिखो, ये सिर्फ डिटेल करो. ऑडिट में भी ऐसा काम देती है ना, या थर्ड ग्रेड पियोन वाला काम ऑफिस में. वेरी फ्यू स्टैंडर्ड कंपनीज will actually get you a financial audit done when you work practically, and they are less than 5%. Most of finance students experience tells us, I interacted with a lot of director of colleges, is sir, they don't teach us, they don't give us proper timing. I had to then ask my CA many a times in colleges where I was director. He was 3 days clear, take them under you, tell what you all do and how the way things should be looked into. Now, seeing the financial aspects of a company, deciding the funding should be there, if you want a private funding, equity funding, all those things. How do you gauge those things? Does any finance company teach you in any audit or any technical thing, financial attached in any internship? Very few companies, they don't want to reveal their internal secrets. And the full-time employees, that also when they come to them, they learn with time. Because you compete with CA and CS. Trust me, boss. I will advise you one thing. Once you have a time of 2-3 months, trust me, colleges are not going to start. Do those financial analytics short-term courses from Coursera. Do those the artificial intelligence and how in finance sector any courses are there. Do those stock market courses. Make your CV strong, because even if you're CA and CS, you're not there now. At least small courses in finance of 1 month, weekends, 3 days continuous, 2 days continuous, online courses, because knowledge counts today. The bookish knowledge that you people get today, the practical aspect missing. See, we are from IIMs. We were given case studies in the night, 4 case studies. In the morning, we had to do presentations. Which college does that method? No college. 1 case study they do in a week, they feel very obligated. So even in finance, the case studies were given in IIMs. That's why IIMs, either we spoil companies or we make them very good. It's known for IIMs. Because IIMs, the way they are trained, ISB, Great Lakes, if anybody is there from these institutes will agree with me. They are very practical in their approach. Most of them bookish knowledge. IIMs is not fully bookish knowledge. So if today when you go out of colleges and you go into the industry, you then see the pain that you actually do not know the work and everything has to be taught. Very few companies rigorously take a system where they train you first. Those are good companies also. but they're very few for finance people. Then you say, I've done my MBA in finance, I'm doing what a graduate is doing. So internship में जो अभी आपको मौका मिल रहा है analysis का, do it and do some small courses along with, so that what time that you are having, utilize it. About for all your social commitments on WhatsApp, TikTok, Facebook, do that. Nobody is stopping you. Our internships are very flexible. There is no pressure from our side. I'm giving you. Thank you so much for helping us. Let me see the questions. Do we want to do this task for 2 months? You want to do 45 days? You want to do 60 days? You want to do for 1 month? Choice is yours. Your college accepts anything, I'm with you. So when they, or if it you want to extend it and do and complete, and you want a certificate in a particular date, and you've done for 60 days, we'll ensure. Preeti madam will keep a track of all these things. So can you say again about the information of college? College information we are given Excel with Sushma is sharing. It's very clear. College coordinator's name, email ID, mobile number, college address, just these things. We'll send an email at 7th day completion. If somebody misses out, drop me an email. You've got my email, or office.aviana, I am connected. It's on my Mac already. I will ensure. I hope my people won't forget. I don't need to get into. So what if 2 or more of us send the mail to the same? Doesn't matter if 2 or more send to the same company. He or she may reply to one of you now. I am not asking you to send 1200 emails. If you receive 5 responses, also I'm going to hang you. If you receive 200 responses, I'm going to appreciate you. For you, the analysis is important that way of any responses that you get. Some may respond, we are not needing it. Because when you're sending individual emails, you may get BCC, don't send. 50 BCCs, don't send. Because I'm telling you, that time you will not receive a response. When you send 1-to-1 on individual emails, you may get a response which is somewhere close to 5 to 20%. I'm telling you, I've got experience on all these things. How many maximum, minimum mails? 50 to 75. More you want, your choice. Any day you may do 30 also. Not an issue. We are not pulling you for those things. Who will inform us about the companies? Companies you have to take out from the net, I've told already, or from Just Dial. You can take sectors, area choice I'm giving to you. After 1 week, on what basis of performance? I'm going to see the reporting that you're going to send to madam. She'll come to know you're seriously working every day or not. That's it. Nothing else. No, what evaluation? I'm not asking you sales. I'm just seeing that you're sending emails. CC we are seeing already. You're seeing the report coming regularly. That's the criteria. Nothing else. Ruchita, where is your question? Ruchita, I missed the question. Ruchita, answer my question. Okay, just let me take out your question. A lot of questions missed out. Ruchita, I missed your question. So if you can write the question again, because going back and back, I'm not able to. No, I'm not able to find your question right now. If you can write the question, I'll answer you. On what parameter you're going to evaluate? I've told you once again, I'm very clear on this. Your report coming, your emails going, responses are automatic. 5 to 20% you will receive. I know that. When you send 1-to-1, BCC don't send. Sectors I've answered already. 1 week I've answered. Please answer my question. Rujita, you can type it again. Anybody wants to ask a question, I can type the name here. I can open his, I can unmute him or he or she, and I can answer the question if it is not answered here. If it is answered and you are satisfied largely, not an issue. Just tell me. Want to ask a question, anyone? Well, it's a big screen. So many people are there. So I'm missing out. Maybe better would be right. I am unable to get the final start in the internship. My dear Kajal, where are you? Can I see you, Kajal, on the screen? Kajal, I have told you one, and to all of you, you are analyzing the FSI industry in terms of insurance. You are analyzing the implementation of a very important Ministry of Health Care guidelines with the SMEs, MSMEs. We are analyzing the financial planning of the organizations in terms of employee benefits. This comes under employee benefits. You are analyzing the financial planning of the company in terms of employee benefits. How it doesn't come under finance. With 25 years of experience, I am telling you this. I'm not giving a sales. Sales was different. How much you are able to convert into sales by connecting with the companies, that was maybe a marketing or sales project. It's not a marketing or sales project. Or what is the effect of email conversions? That was the marketing project. It's not a marketing project. I'm not asked you to target them. These worried. Even zero response with 20 or 40 people saying we're not interested, and at the end of it, you make your analysis. And your analysis, even when you make the analysis of that, so many corporate SMEs have got, so many SMEs have not. You'll get a lot of analysis on Google, which you're also going to write in your conclusion, apart from what the email response you will receive on the circular. So it doesn't matter to us. For us, it is a learning. And tomorrow you're going to work in BFSI industry. This is a very important area for your knowledge too. And I've said, read on health insurance also, read on life insurance, read on all aspects. Don't just focus on, for you, knowledge is important. You're working on this area, that's fine. But take the knowledge of all the insurance industry when you're reading. 2 days are only for reading. Just your knowledge is good. And then you're working on this specific one. That's the way it has to be. When the internship is started and there will be any interview, well, I'm not taking any interview. What should I take an interview for you? When I'm giving you this blanket approval and I'm giving my time and my madam's time, we are making good amount of money in other verticals. It's not so. But we are concerned for students, so we are doing for you. Otherwise, who will sit at 8 o'clock and give you this kind of details? Many of us are doing different courses side by side. So will it be bothered if we don't send the report on sync? See, report you have to send every day. There is no compromise on report. Report has to come every day. That's where the internship I'm going to go. If you think you'll send me after 2 days or 1 day, then what's the use of internships? You have to be serious on the reports. 6 o'clock, 6:30, 7, choice is yours. But it should come in the evening. So tomorrow, that madam compilation, which happens by the late evening, she will do the compilation. You are filling both. Once the email details that you have sent emails, other the total synopsis in the team lead one. How many total emails sent? So you have to do that in a judicious way every day. If you miss any day, just write missed and adjust that day for the total days worked and all that. Make that adjustment. If you miss for some reason, maybe somewhere some emergency is there, then you can adjust that day. Not an issue. That is acceptable. So many of us are doing. I've answered. Any other question I can answer? When the internship will start and there will be any interview, I've answered with it already. Any other question? Are you satisfied? If satisfied, you can write satisfied here. I can get to know that I've answered most of the questions. If any questions still, I will still answer you. My only point is, the ideal internship, if you start going looking in finance now, nobody will get you done. Even this analysis very structured that I have given you, I can challenge you, many companies can't give you. Because the reason is, their bosses don't know how to get the interns handled. They feel it's a trouble many times, chalo aage aise kuch aur kaam karate hain. Many times CFOs and CAs also not interested in the companies who are working to get interns the real shift. Very few interested, less than 5%. So we have to cover around 50, 70. 50 to 70 years, emails emails bhejna, phone thona karna. I'm not asking you phones. Business related, madam will look into. You have not to look into. From where will we get the task that we have to do the so when where we get the task that we have to do the reports of the company. See, just an email has to be sent, templates are given to you. Response, and you just make your analysis of 2 days reading, first put in the project of all about, which I've already told you. And after 2 days, when you're doing this, end of it, that analysis, then you have to make a project. Maybe you have to detail industry के बारे में लिखना पड़ता है ना. तो industry, insurance industry के बारे में लिखेंगे. Then various verticals, जिस पर काम कर रहे हैं, mediclaim and all that, you have to write about that ना. What is the health sector in that? What is the insurance and health sector group mediclaim? What is that? Then yes, what is the kind of share of the market in that? States का share क्या है? Analysis आपको learning तो उससे भी अच्छी खासी मिली. कई projects आप believe नहीं करोगे. Many projects are Google projects, where such things you write from Google and submit it. They're not even company projects. There are a lot of projects which you do like that also. Here you've got that and audacity also, 2 days of that Google learning, and then actually seeing the implementation, how it happens. Because this is a very important guideline. Trust me, there have been 500 emails which I had sent personally. I've got close to 150 responses where people are amazed they don't know about this ruling. They're amazed that this has become essential. This was not essential earlier. See, 20 people you have to register for PF and ESI. Health insurance was not mandatory in any form earlier. This is a recent guideline. Now, in Corona times, you have to have even 2-employee organization. This is a must. That's what you are checking today and analyzing as a finance student. You're not making a sales. It's very clear. Please send us the template. Template again, madam will send. We will send it again. Not to worry, Tushar. Any other thing? Please send us the template. Just 1 or 2 days due to cyclone. Just get settled. In that time, if you are settling a house for those things, because a lot of upheaval has happened in the Calcutta and Odisha area, I can agree. Not to worry on that. Okay. Do we have to cover specific? I'm not saying sectors are open to you. Analysis you have to make. You want to choose particular sectors. You want to work across sectors to make analysis. Analysis is open to you. Yeah. Any other question? So before I wrap up, any other question? No questions. Okay, I don't see much of questions now. Largely, I have answered. I have recorded this also. I'll send the links of this also. My aim is very clear. This internship is not to earn money. This internship is to give students sitting from home a certificate of experience, learn something out of that, no stress at least, no targets at least, and uh, at the same time, there's a mentor to help, like Madam and me. Madam will largely help because I'm busy with so many things. On emails, I'm going to observe. She's going to observe. You will have the learnings where one-to-one you want to connect with her, you can connect with her. We have got internal leaders make, like Sushma is there, we'll make more leaders on every batch of 10, 20 because there's a big number of internships and we want to get coordinated very properly. So we will also learn, but we'll ensure that you don't have problems with us. Okay. If you face any type of problem, I said, Madam is there to help. If you don't have, your email is in CC to me, and I have 700 emails per day, 2000. Ensure every email doesn't get unnoticed. I almost see the emails before going to sleep. Yes, demo will be better. No, you don't need a demo. There's no call to be made. There's no need to a demo. You're already sending emails as template, which is provided, and the 2 attachments with email, and you're reporting in an Excel sheet and sending as a report. That's it. What more demo you want? इससे इजी इंटर्नशिप्स ना आपको कोई नहीं देगा. उसके साथ में Aviana as a name is big name in the industry. We are a well recognized brand. You see our group companies together, the way we are in this industry, and a lot of positive rankings across the sectors. We have never be fooled anyone. We will never fool anyone. So that's what we are known for. Students have been very close to me. This internship I'm doing for my personal satisfaction. Company employees have told me, sir, why are you doing it? We are already stressed with so much of work. I had to create one senior team leader for you who had to look into these things. She's already busy with my things of insurance. But if she can help you and you can complete the internship, I will feel a sense of satisfaction. Then you can do that. We are selected. You are selected, you don't have to. Your offer letter will be sent to you in 6 or 7 days. That's not to worry. Okay, largely I've answered. Most of you have. Any specific last question? Because I wrap up then. No specific last question. So you can write the satisfaction if that is the case. I'm okay with it. Okay. You can start from Monday. This is tomorrow. 2 days of Google study you have to do. Do the Google study and make your Google study report in that report sheet. Somebody have to make black books in certain colleges. So you need the data for black books also. Na? So initially, when you study and put it there, you also knowledgeable. Fine. I think largely things have been asked. So I thank all of you for coming, and I hope anywhere any issues, Madam is there to take care. Preeti Madam, else email I'm CC'd already. I'll see none of you face issues. Okay, whether it is offer letters at the respective date I've said, whether it is completion certificate, whether it is giving a referral once you go for your jobs, that proper referral goes. None of the students will be given a negative, but negative referral nobody will be given any time ever. But only thing, ensure that you're doing it. Keep informed even if you're taking a day off. I'm not working today, I'll compensate this day. Maintain your attendance yourself. Send your attendance to madam yourself in that sheet. एक attendance की sheet आप खुद बना लीजिए Excel में. ये दिन में work किया, ये दिन work किया, ये दिन work किया. Total works इतना days है. 60 days में Sundays हटा दीजिएगा कि Sundays are not inside 60 days. तो आपका 60 days including Sundays है. तो आप उसमें से अगर 4-8 Sunday हटा दो, 50 days, 2 days you are working. Correct? So if you work on those 8 Sundays, including mail sending, then वो आपको और वो आप उसमें से आप समझ लो 52 days कर रहे हो काम. So that is your choice. Okay. Fine. Thanks to all of you. I wish you all the best. And madam, just take care of all their concerns and hope that they will have an easy rider with these internships, because they will, when they tell their colleagues that this kind of internship they have done, they will feel jealous of. And I want others to feel jealous of, because people who have worked with us, I tell you, we have got trained almost 1,000 interns in last 7 years. And they have the people who had senior manager positions at various levels in the organizations. And they tell me, see, I'm not hard with interns when it comes to distance working. When you work in office, I am the strictest person in terms of time, because I follow timeline. I'm the most strict person to handle in the industry. People are afraid of my name. That's my image, because they know this person is a value-based person. He knows everything before it gets done. So, but you're sitting at home, you're in a lockdown. What can I expect? If I'm giving you this opportunity, learn out of this. I don't want to change your habits of getting up at 7 o'clock. Get up at 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock. That doesn't bother to me. Do the job which is the way you want it. So tomorrow you take a certificate from us and be happy with it. And once you're okay with it, you say, yeah, we had an experience with this company. We love this company. That's the way I want to be. I don't want to make any enemies out of students. Because you're a student, there's no competition with you. Okay. Thanks to all of you. And thanks, Preeti Madam. Thank you. Thanks.